All right, Gemini, here we go. My third stop in my 12-stop Zodiac fly-through. Let's see where we're at here. Let's cut the deck. Let's do it. Let's get a theme energy for your reading. All right, we're pulling pyramids here like always on the monthly readings. It has been for a while now. Top row, how somebody feels about you. Middle, how they see you. Bottom of the pyramid, potential final outcome for you. I'll clarify whatever needs clarifying, and we'll throw some universe cards at the end. All right, let's get a theme energy. Oh, somebody. Oh, God. Oh, the Emperor fueling. Somebody needs some guidance here. Somebody's messed up over you. Somebody needs to get a grip. I don't know what that means. I don't know. It could be, roles can be reversed here. This might be you. I don't think so. Somebody, this is your person. All right? Take it as it resonates. That's them. They feel trapped in their world. See that Emperor? I say they're often controlled. It's that same energy I usually get, isn't it? No. Yes, maybe. I don't know. Somebody tries to take control of their world, but then they chicken out at the last minute. I don't know. It's tough to call. I can't tell if this is new energy for you or not. I hope it is. I'm sick of that old energy that I always get. But for some of you, you're dealing with that person, so it's probably important to you. Might cut both ways. Let's take a look at where we go. Okay, let's do it. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve Luptero, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Also, it might be near future influence for you. I don't control. I'm not a warlock on the hill or the time lord. So let's see where we're at here. The overall, yeah, that's it. We're done shuffling. The overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table is the King of Cups, fueled by the Wheel of Fortune. Your feelings for somebody are changing here. Okay? It is definitively your energy here. The static energy that's here with me watching the reading. Now, if it's your person, if you're the runner, then that means that you're here watching this reading and your feelings are changing. You might turn around and come back. So that's possible. But I would say your feelings are changing for a person. My guess is before you have a panic attack, they're getting deeper because he's already on the rocks, you see. The wheel turns everything. That means he's going in the water. So you might be going all in on something here, okay? I think maybe that person might try to escape where they're trapped in their life or they feel trapped. Somebody might. People run away all the time, right? Just don't end up a Dateline story where helicopters are chasing you across the country and shit. Just be cool. Don't do anything crazy. Everybody wants to be famous, but you don't want to be famous like that. All right, here we go. How do they feel about you? Yeah, the devil. The devil. It's an obsession. Let's just pull it. The Lovers. Yeah, it's an obsession. It's in the Two of Wands. Wow. These two are bookends. They're read together. Somebody feels you're the only one for them. But they keep getting stuck here. It's what I told you about the Eight of Swords. They keep getting stuck here at the Two of Wands stage. What they're trying to figure out, right? They feel like you're just out of reach. They feel like you're so close yet so far out of reach. Right? Okay? All right. We'll clarify some shit. And we're definitely going to clarify the devil because it's tied to that. Why is this person tethered? This person feels tethered to someone. It's not really a marriage. It feels like that King of Wands energy that controls them. Yet I also felt like it could be a new person for some of you. That's really weird. I have to figure that out. It is entirely possible that there's two separate energies here. There's two separate subgroups of people watching the reading, right? For some of you, it's the usual person who's tied to some sort of cultural thing on their side or whatever, and they're trying to break free. Their obsession, but they're obsessed with the fact that they can never really get past the Two of Wands stage, yet the feelings are growing stronger and stronger and stronger. So they might be all in. You might have to go all in. You might have to pour your guts out to that person. But if it's somebody new, it's very much love at first sight kind of energy. Okay? It's from, hi, how are you? Or, oh, excuse me, to the motel room by the hour. Okay? We got a lot of that in August. It's a lot of heat. I said in my write-up in the blog, there's a lot of passion. In August it usually isn't. It's usually a wind down sort of a thing, you know. All right. Anyway, how did this person? So whichever one you are, take it as it resonates. Okay, I gotta pick a direction here, so I'm gonna stick with the usual. Anyway, how does this person see you? The King of Swords. Yeah, you speak a lot of truth. The Seven of Pentacles. Somebody here is ready to live things your way. They see you as being righteous. They also see you as thinking you're always right. Be careful about that. No one's always right. You never want to be perceived that way. You know, hell, I'm wrong a lot. Make sure you are too. There's some kind of truth that you told this person. They're thinking back to something you said. They're thinking. This is the thinking section. They're thinking back to something you said. And whatever is happening in their life right now, it's making it ring very true. Which is probably why this Devil and Two of Wands, this obsession with getting, let's get to 3 wands this time, come on, right, is kind of kicking in. Okay? Could also be if it's somebody new, something you say really impresses them. Okay? And that's why it goes from, hi, how are you, straight to the motel room by the hour. Okay? There's a lot of there's a lot of carnal energy attached to that. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of attraction. There's a lot of, oh, just go for it. Right? There you go. All right. Potential final outcome for you, red with the Lovers, the King of Pentacles. This is not you or your person. You have to deal with this King of Pentacles. I don't know what this is. I don't know. We're going to have to clarify. We're going to clarify with the little animal deck. I need something stronger than the light seer. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. This is the energy in sort of a... This might be more costly for you than you realize. I hinted this a lot for you. In fact, I think I even said it in a recent weekly reading. Sometimes there could be a shitload of love, but it's just not worth it. It's not going to happen in this lifetime, you know, kind of a thing. I'm not saying that's the case here exactly. I'm just saying you two ending up like this, them getting past this, them realizing something you said and it playing out in their real life and them possibly coming towards you is going to be expensive in some way for you. I think you can cover it, but I think it's going to be costly. They might be bringing some trouble with them. I don't know. I have no idea. Let's first let's pull on the Devil. Let's get right to it. Little animal deck, the Devil and the Two of Wands go together. In fact, the Devil fuses this whole fucking row together, to be perfectly honest with you. I get the Lovers. Somebody wants that. I get it. They're feeling it. This is the card that gives this. It's carnal energy for sure. Huh? Makes you their sole focus, probably because of something you said. Sometimes things we say come back later to haunt us. This might come back to cost you or something. I have no idea. You know, maybe this person showing up. This could be something very big. It could be something very small. I could take this same energy. The same energy can play out 1,000 different ways. And I remember one time I told a friend, hey, if you're ever in town, you can crash at my place. And not a month later, he takes me up on it. And I'm like, I didn't really mean it. I was just trying to blow him off. You know, I got to explain to my wife that some friend is going to crash on the couch kind of a thing. Oh, fuck. So, it's the same kind of thing here. Okay. That's something I said. And, hey, Steve said I could stay. All right, let's go to Los Angeles. Okay. Oh, shit. Right? It was one of those moments. All right, here we go. The Devil, why is it here? So it could be something as simple as that. It doesn't have to be anything major. Right? It's crossed by the Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. This person just goes round and round about you. Some feeling has reached a reboot stage, I almost want to say. I wanted to say a pinnacle, but I don't think it's a pinnacle. I think it's more of a reboot stage. What's on top? Yeah, the Four of Cups. Why is that here? The Nine of Pentacles. They wish they could be free to come towards you. They keep this Devil keeps tying to this Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is great. It's making plans. We all make plans we never do, right? You know, I mean, it is what it is. Somebody wishes they could break free. You know, they're so sad that they're stuck where they are. They wish they were single. They wish they'd met you sooner. This applies if it's a new person or that old person. Okay? I don't know. They might suffer from depression as well, which is why they're not free. You know, sometimes people who suffer from depression are content just to settle and stay where they're at. It's possible. You know, it's possible. What's the bridging energy? You know, the Eight of Swords. This is probably why it costs you. Okay, and I'm just going to say it. Look, the main gist of the reading, they wish they could come towards you. They wish they were single to do it. They might try because something you said is proving to be true. And then when you get mad, they might leave and they might come towards you. It's fine. But I'm just going to say it, take it how you want to take it. This person's a fucking mess. It is going to be a costly mess if this person shows up. You don't want them in this energy. 8 swords, somebody there's no helping somebody in 8 swords. They got to get themselves out of it. The best you can do is plant seeds. All right, I'm going to go straight in. What did you tell them? Fine, we'll pull the King of Swords. I mean, this reading is what it is. In relation to somebody else, you might be wise this month to heed your own counsel. If slice number 3 of my 12 slice pie, the Gemini slice, resonates with you, heeding your own counsel this month might be wise. Go your own way. All right? I mean, can you bang this person? Yeah, they might show up. I'm getting a lot of that this month. But for you, it comes at a price here. What's going on with the King of Swords? What's this truth? All right? They see you as the King of Truth. I see you, righteous or whatever. There's also, for a few of you, somebody sees you as thinking you're always right. But the thing is, you were right. So it bothers them. It bothers them even more. It's fine. There are some arrogant people out there that think they're always right, but it really eats at you when they are, right? You know, that kind of a thing. It's a bit of that. So I wouldn't worry about it. Just try not to always assume you're right if you are one of those people. You know, everybody makes mistakes, and that's where you learn. That's good. It's good to be wrong. All right, here we go. King of Swords. What's this truth? It's crossed by judgment. It could be something spiritual. You said this is Archangel Gabriel energy. He sounds the horn. The word of God gets translated to man. You may have analyzed this person. You, in some way, take it as it resonates. You were the word of God. It came through you. Some kind of message to this person came through you. Okay? I don't know what it was. Happens all the time. The universe uses us as conduits. It's been using me as a conduit since I was 4 years old. You know, half the time I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. You know, 4 of Swords, especially if I'm helping somebody. I very rarely do. It's almost like a trance-like state. The 4 of Swords here, healing. You had some major healing words for this person. Why is that here? The Hierophant. See, you're the guru. What did I just get done saying? It's the Pope in some decks. What did I say? I don't know. I don't remember. But what? No, I'm just kidding. What did I say? You spoke. The word of God came, metaphorically speaking. Take it, you know, don't get all free. I'm not religious, Steve. Fine. The word of the energy, the word of source, the word of God, the word of Yugelvon. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you believe in came through you to this person. And now they see you as something holy, some sort of guru, some sort of whatever, you know, I mean, it's just that. And again, if it's that person that's mad that you were right because you think you're always right, they think you're holier than thou. This is a holier than thou energy. All right? And so there you go. But whatever it is, the timing is right of whatever you said now makes sense. Archangel Gabriel energy. The horn translates the word of God into the common man, so the common man understands it. The energy is right for that to happen now. So you may have said this in the past, but it wasn't you talking. It was coming from a higher power. You hear that all the time from artists. It came from a higher power. I didn't write that song. Something else did. It's true. Countless artists have said it. I can tell you musically, when articles I've read and things like that, people say it all the time. Some of your favorite songs came from just out of thin air, out of nowhere. You know, Stairway to Heaven took about an hour. They just made it up on the spot, kind of a thing. That sort of a thing right there. It just comes in. It's what it is. You don't even remember what you played. You have to go back later and relearn your own song when it's like that, right? That happened with Eric Johnson. He's a guitar player. He wrote a song. His popular song is Cliffs of Dover. When he talks about Cliffs of Dover, he's like, everybody makes a big deal about this song. I wrote it in 20 minutes. It's just something I wrote in 20 minutes in a back bedroom. And then he had to go back over it later because he don't even remember what he played. That's kind of what this is. You may not remember what you said to this person because it came from a higher power. It didn't come from you. Now it's setting in. Okay? And it probably is making them want you more, making them wish more. I'm really, really sad that they're not free to pursue, that they're not a free person to get past 2 wands. It might make them that. But I still say, with this, you get a reward from the universe for helping somebody, for being a conduit, sure, but I still say they bring in something costly if you two get together, you go to this motel by the hour, it's going to be expensive. A lot more than the $40 an hour you might pay for the room. Okay? All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at here. Those are Los Angeles prices. I don't know what they are in your local community. I have no idea. All right, King of Pentacles. Probably cheaper in Omaha, I'm sure. I don't know how many sleazy motels there are in Omaha, but we got one on every corner here. So, all right, here we go. King of Pentacles. Where are we at? It's not true. We don't. All right, here we go. King of Pentacles. Why is it here? Where are we at? Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah. It's crossed by the nine of cups. It seems like a good idea. It's beautiful. This feels right. These two are read together. Your final outcome is read with these two people right here. A lot of healing. Yep. Whole thing sounds like a good idea. You get what you wanted. In a way. But look, I'm sorry. I'm not making this shit up, okay? I'm sorry. I'm a bona fide freak, and I say that with love, but it's 5 swords. It's a false victory. Yeah, it feels good. It feels good going in, but it hurts coming out. Okay? I don't know how else to phrase it. It's why is that here? The Ace of Swords. All right? Know what you're doing. Just know what you're getting into. Whatever it is you do this month. Bridging energy. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. The truth, right? The Queen of Swords, the cold, hard truth. It's a false victory. Feels good. Yeah, we did it, Steve. We did the by the hour thing. I found a better price than what you quoted. Okay, good for you. Right? Good. You just, you don't even need a bed in there. You just need a floor. Right? That's fine. A little rogue burn. Be careful. But at the end of the day, know what you're getting into this month with whatever it is with people. Things I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to do the lateral thinking for you. Okay? I'm going to make it real simple. Things you said that you don't even remember you said from the past are starting to hit people all over the place. The energy is right for it to happen. Your Archangel Gabriel horn and the things that you blew out of it are starting to resonate right now with people around you. That being said, know what you're getting into when they come towards you. It's not really, it's almost like a starry-eyed kind of a thing. It's almost like people see you, this energy right now is viewing you more as a fan than as a soulmate. You have a soul connection with them, and you did help them. You did tell them something about their life. Maybe you hoped they'd change it. But they're viewing you more like a fan that they wish they were single and could go get. It's this devil energy that's creating that haze and making it happen. Fans are great. They're terrific. But you don't marry a fan. You need someone who's a partner, who's going to question you, who's going to tell you when you're being an asshole. A fan won't do that. They don't want to risk it. Right? They don't want to risk it. That being said, there's a bit of a magical haze around this energy if you want to do something with this person or whatever. Again, know what you're getting into. It does come at a price. It's a bit of a false victory. Know what you're getting into. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. That's the best I can tell you about this. Okay? It's the best I can tell you about this energy, and that's the best advice I can give you. Embody the Queen of Swords a little bit, who holds this sword, by the way, right? Embody the Queen of Swords. Look, I'll show it to you this way. False victory, right? I'll show it to you this way. This is the bridging energy. Queen of Swords, which means it bookends the King of Pentacles, which means they're read together, right? They bookend each other. They're read together. So this king can be, he's nice. Sometimes he's like the grandpa that you can get the money from. If you got the sad face, he'll get the money out of the pocket, you know, that kind of a thing. You got to be a little bit, you got to be bad grandpa. Isn't that a movie, Bad Grandpa? You got to be a bit of bad grandpa here, okay? He could be a bit gullible. He can be a bit, you know, whatever. You got to just, you know, toughen it up a little bit, all right? Right? Put a biker jacket on the fucking King of Pentacles. There you go. One card, the crossing card. What else you want to tell my people? Anything? Well, I'm laughing, right? The bottom card's the Six of Cups. So, environmental energy is somebody from the past. It's what I said. It's stuff. It's not just one person. It's stuff you said in the past is now all of a sudden making sense to people. This can go back years. Okay? Years. How is it a false victory if it happens? Yeah, how am I going to get? Well, maybe you're married now or you're in a relationship and somebody shows back up. That creates dilemmas when that happens. Even if you're happily married, it creates a problem. Either within you or with the other person, something. There's some kind of emperor crossed by the Six of Cups. Most of these are masculine energy or connections you've had. Doesn't matter whether they're male or female. They're the masculine energy in the connection. So they're probably the one who was abrasive before, the one who ran or something along those lines. Someone who, Jesus, Five of Wands and Six of Wands. There's very little resistance to these people returning. It all ties to here, to something you said. Again, pay attention to what I said around this. You know, Archangel Gabriel can the king is, Archangel Gabriel judgment was crossing here. Archangel Gabriel can blow that horn, translate the word of God to man, but it doesn't always stick. It doesn't always hit right away. Sometimes it hits later. And that's kind of what's happening here. That's what the Seven of Pentacles is talking about. Do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. Just heed your own counsel in August. Especially in regard to people returning. Tell you what. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.